Hey guys, this is Colin.
This is Hugo.
And we're coming back at you with another game from iQQuPewPew. This game, you're going to discover, he's playing actually against coL.Catz. It's obviously going under the name Kernel Standard right now. Complexity Standard, sorry, Kernel Standard. Playing as Protoss, so not as usual. So hoping to see a good off-race game from him. iQQ saying he's played him a couple games in a row or something.
Because after this you'll have...
Stomp me with every race. Yeah, coL.Catz is a pretty good player.
Yeah, just a little, you know?
Yeah, well...
I know, he's kind of underground. Maybe some of you guys have heard of him, like maybe like the hipster Starcraft players or whatever. But
yeah. Of course, playing on his off race, iQQuPewPew has a much better chance. Against Zerg, I don't think. Like, iQQ is a high master player, but obviously, as you might know, coL.Catz is a high grand master player as a Zerg. Alright, so we're going to send out the probe scout. You'll see something really nice here that I think a lot of players should be doing better, is right the second, I'll see it in a second. Here, he sees the Nexus, pulls back his Overlord, because then coL.Catz never sees that Overlord. Of course, he's going to scout him first anyway, so it doesn't matter. But in the off chance that he were to scout up here first, that's a really good thing to do, so you know where your opponent is and they don't know where you are. Obviously going to see him try to block off any early hatchery. Comes the drone to lay such a hatchery. You see our spawning pool coming down before the hatchery. Although, I'm not sure, he might have done that because he saw the probe blocking it. He might have decided to go for the spawning pool instead of hatchery first, because that's a very smart thing to do. Probe's starting to get a little low on health there.
Uh-oh. And there's the pylon.
So one hit away. Oh, we're going to see them
so
back
close.
and forth.
Is this probe
and he
going to
gets
die?
away.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I think he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Alright, we see normal gateway timing here. Going double gas, though, which is interesting.
Ooh, double gas.
Nope, doesn't see any gas. So, should probably get that Overlord over there by about the 5-minute mark to see what's going on. Double gas is something very interesting to see. Especially, wow, so few probes on minerals.
Especially before the Cyber Core, too. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that hints that he's either going to go for a really late tech or just like a Sentry Zealot push. Either of those is quite likely. You see him blocking with the probe so that no Link Scouts can get in. Not cool, bro, he says about the pylon. But he has some links coming to fix that up right away. Overlord not going to get to see that double gas. That's going to be majorly important here. Could be really bad. Oh, you see iQQ pulled off his guys at 100 because he just wants to have that wing speed. Doesn't want to invest too much in Vespene right now. We might go see him poke up the ramp just to see what's going on.
iQQ finally getting his hatchery down.
Yeah, finally gets down that pylon. Such an annoyance. I hate when that happens. We see pretty standard stuff. Well, of course, besides that double gas. Besides the double gas, we see pretty standard stuff coming through. But of course, as we thought, there's going to be some sentries coming out. Working on his second sentry. Be nice for a force field here, especially since he's waiting for his Zealot to come help him. But no, just gonna poke at the Zergling a little bit.
I find it pretty amazing that coL.Catz is doing well. I mean, he hasn't had much pressure yet, but I find it pretty cool that he can just go straight on sentry. I mean, he's just making enough sentries.
He's working on his third sentry right now, and oddly enough, now that he has two, he's pretty much safe from any attempted Zergling push because that's enough force fields. Okay, so we do see him going for an early Nexus there. Those sentries will definitely help to reduce any Zergling pressure on here, but he does need to get a Zealot up quickly because he needs that extra damage. No, gonna go for another sentry. Interesting. Maybe see if he can tickle this Overlord to death. In the meantime, we see the Queen down here on the low ground and the Queen up here, Evo Chamber, and getting a Spore Crawler. I'm not sure what he saw that made him. He probably saw that double gas there. Let's see. Yeah. So he saw the double gas, and he's gonna think, okay, he might be going Stargate then. So he goes and throws down that Spore Crawler. Very smart move.
Although, quite frankly, I don't know if that's the right choice. Because, I mean, he already saw quite a few sentries.
Well, the thing is, he hasn't actually seen this Expo yet. I think if he'd seen the Expo, that would have changed his mind a little bit as to whether he was going for double starport or something. But for now, he's not quite sure what's happening. So I think the Spore Crawler is definitely a safe and wise investment. He's only getting 3 of them. I mean, he's not overcommitting.
I mean, especially because it's very possible that coL.Catz is going for something that'll be cloaked.
Yeah.
So he could have that detection, especially with all that gas.
Well, yeah, the double gas is going to mean either he's going for starports or he's going for Dark Templars, and either one of those could be solved with a couple of Sword Crawlers. You see, not mining off the second extractor, I don't know if that's a mistake or if that was a choice that he made, that he wanted to invest more in minerals right now. Still haven't scouted. No. Oh, he has scouted the expo. Good. Must have sent a link in there and missed it, but as long as he's seen it. Cat's a lot of sentries. I almost want to say he's like kind of trolling in this game because that's a hell of a lot of sentries and he doesn't have any zealots in there. But I guess he did get this expo down, so that does make a little bit of sense. See, iQQ went double extractor trick into. I'm not sure what he got what did that for, but either way. So he sees those are coming out. Is he gonna react to it? He might make some lings. He's got quite a few larvae. And he is now no longer supply blocked. He probably should be getting another Overlord soon, though. He's working on +1/+1, and we're just seeing the Forge come down from Cat, so that he could get a nice timing in there, maybe, with his lings.
Meanwhile, he's just making more sentries.
Yeah, you got Warp Gate going, got sentries, mass producing. He might want to throw some more Stalkers in there real soon.
Personally, I think he should just make, like... Well, I don't know, because he has much Best Beam.
Well, he's going for Immortals now, which makes sense. But the thing is, I mean, the Immortal is something to spend your money on, but I would actually rather see him tech straight to Colossus.
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot more beneficial in this situation.
Because he hasn't seen any roaches, he hasn't seen any hint at a fast hive, and really, roaches and Ultras is really the only thing you want Immortals to be facing against Lings. Well, that's a... on your screen, yeah, he actually hasn't scouted at all ever since the first initial scout. He has no idea what's going on there. That's confusing.
It could be that Catz is just being kind of cocky right now. I mean,
that's true.
He really doesn't know anything that iQQ is doing.
I mean, like you saw, he has beaten him a couple games in a row, and he might just be thinking, oh, well, you know what, I'm just gonna play a little bit of an oddball game. He is going for another Immortal. I'd really like to see him throw down his Robo Bay sometime soon. Might be going for a third now with that pylon there. Though I just saw, yeah, some Lings are going to go ahead and scout that. They are queued up to go there. Go all around the map, actually. Smart move.
Meanwhile, back at Zerg's base, he's busy getting pathogen glands.
Yeah, of course. Going to be starting those infestors any second now if he wants to get them as soon as possible with that extra energy. He is getting Burrow, so we might see some Burrowed Infestor play, which would be very cool. We do finally have an Observer, rather, out for Cat, so he might go to Scout soon. Be very smart. Just a single Zergling poking at this pylon here. And a proxy pylon near the watchtower. Very smart move.
Yeah, that'll be able to, if he decides to push out now, which he very well could with that amount of sentries.
I mean, if we look at the units tab, we have 49 Zerglings. That's a fair amount, but 15 sentries. That's so many force fields. 3 zealots could just eat up a ton of Zerglings each. That probe will be killed, obviously, but he'll also see that he has spine crawlers, and that will kind of tell him what he should be doing right now. Seeing that many spine crawlers, I wouldn't feel super safe attacking, but you see he does throw out that preemptive guardian shield. Oh, nice fungal on all of the. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's a great fungal.
We see a
going
wait
for another one.
Cat for some reason.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Just gets out.
Oh, but here comes the Lings. Oh, nice force field. Look at that.
Great force field placement.
I mean, there's quite a few things that came in, but they could have done so much more damage. They're all trapped in there. He gets out with a nice army here. See him getting more gateways in because he's got 2 bases going. Still got this Robo facility. No Robo Bay in sight yet. Should kill that Zergling and then throw down an Expo. So try catch up to iQQ because it's always nice as anything but Zerg to be kind of to be tied with your opponent. Okay, here we go. Those aren't the best force fields. He's unfortunately tapping a lot of Lings in with his units, but still getting some nice stuff on. Those Immortals not proving to be too useful.
I have to say, iQQ is getting some really, really nice fungals in there.
That's true.
I mean, he just cleaned up that army.
He's got those reinforcing zealots are going to push him back since all he's got is infestors at this point. He lost all his Lings, but he did get to trade for a couple of Immortals and quite a few things. Yeah, if we look at the resources lost tab, we see a much bigger bar for Catz at this point. He wanted to call him Standard, and I remember, no, that's not his name. Okay, here we see him throwing down his third. Kind of some glitching AI. Is that AI gonna stop glitching? Okay, oddly doesn't. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Finally, we have that Colossus.